Soccer? But it's really called football. Soccer? The creators called it football. Soccer? You know, you play it with your feet. Reading between the headlines. Soccer? But it's really called football. Hey, what is up? Asaf here, hosting for Reading Between the Headlines. We are going to be doing another one of our live watch-alongs. Today we are watching Chelsea Academy boys U21 face off with the Brentford U21s. Last time out was not a great result for the boys in the academy, I must say, and I'm sure anybody who watched it knows the same. But it is what it is, and today is a new day. Luckily, there wasn't much time in between the matches, and today we're already at the next one. Chelsea, I believe they lost. It was 2-0. But today is a different day again, and I think Chelsea are certainly suffering because they lost one of their crucial forward attacking players in Jimmy Morgan. If you're used to watching Chelsea, then you know about Jimmy Morgan in the academy, and if you're not used to watching the academy, maybe his name doesn't quite ring a bell. But he played the 10th spot, and he went off to Gillingham, a League Two side, in the fourth tier of England. So that is what it is. Chelsea are trying to recover now, it seems, from my perspective, and we'll see what happens today. You know, last week they had what was his name? I'm going to pull up the lineup right now. Last week they had Keanu Dyer filling in that position, who's been okay in previous matches coming off the bench, but filling in for Jimmy Morgan. It was clear that it was not enough. So here we are. Here's the lineup. Looking at it right now. I'm gonna pull it up right here. Put it up there. I'll get that together for you in a sec. Right now, let me just double check on the volume here. Yeah, looking pretty good, sounding pretty good, I should say. And I'm going to raise it just a little bit, the volume of the match itself. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what we can do. Let's double check, see if they're Chelsea U21s versus Brentford U21. More about this game. Lineups. They don't even provide the lineup here, so I don't know why this game is not being. It's actually not Premier League 2. It's Premier League Cup. So maybe that's why less information is compiled and reported in the Premier League Cup. But on the Chelsea website, it is there. So, whoa, what happened to the camera there? The lights went out. Wow, no. Brentford take the lead as the lights go out at Chelsea. This is crazy. What is going on here?
And Brentford score.
Wow, this is like, I'm a referee myself, and I'm not sure I would know what to do here if the lights go out. If the lights go out, probably what happened here is the lights went out right after the goal. I didn't see the goal, though. If the lights go out in the middle of a goal, you have to actually probably restart the play with a drop ball. But the ball went in, and then right after the ball goes in, lights go out, so it has to be. Oh, Christian boy. What's going on, man?
We're not going to be able to restart the game.
This is crazy. You seeing this right now? Well, obviously you are if you're here. But I'm going to try and fix this.
It was actually Kyrie Lisby who's got the goal. Late change
got to get the lineup.
The numbers, so he's wearing number 11.
Do that.
It was he who volleyed it in. So Lisby's goal's got Brentford one in front here.
Gonna go here.
Morgan it was who played it in. Those are the two swap shirts.
How are you, Christian boy?
So less than 2 minutes in, we've had a goal and a floodlight failure. I said if we got.
I haven't fixed the
last time we'd be in for a
the
treat.
call
Maybe we
thing, but I'm going to fix the call thing actually because I'm also realizing that I absolutely have
The ball
to.
hitting the net was what's made the lights go out there.
I'm gonna want to do some interviews in the near term, and I'm gonna have to have that thing fixed. So I'm gonna maybe everything will work out in the future.
Both sets of
Right now, I'm
coaches,
just gonna
players,
pull up that
officials,
lineup right here,
spectators.
have it
Nobody
right
wants this.
by the chat box.
Extraordinary scenes.
As you can see there.
Well, gives
Yeah.
Chelsea a bit more time to work out what
Try
went
and
wrong
move it
there.
over a little bit more. Yeah. But this is crazy that the lights just went out. I'm not if until I fix this thing, I'm not gonna have guests on the show because it was a total fail, unfortunately. And like, I need to fix it. And it needs to work seamlessly. Otherwise, I can't have calls in. It just kind of kills the flow of the watch along. Now,
3 minutes.
I plan on fixing it, but I just have to. Until it happens, I can't say anything. Oh, the news thing. Again, so part of that is also making sure that the audio works and everything's routed correctly. But yeah, I know, I really love that you're so into it, and I definitely want to have you on. I think it'll be great. But it needs to be resolved first, and I just, if I can do it, I can do it, in time, and that's all. Don't count on Sunday, but if it comes up and you're available and you want to do it, and then we'll do it, and that's it. I also don't want to take up your time, you schedule it and then cancel on you. So just assume that it's not. And then if it does come up and you're available, then we'll go for it. Wow, it's taking so long for them to get the lights back on at Kings Meadow. Why don't we take a moment to have a look at the lineup here. You can see Eddie Beach has come in and been the first string goalkeeper for Chelsea's U21s after... What was his name? Max, what's his name left? Let me pull that up. Forget his name. Anyway, there was another goalkeeper, Max something. Anyway, so it's Eddie Beach. We got Genesis Antwi, who didn't start last game. It looks like he's getting a starting position now. Samuel Smith has been starting and has done a great job. He did a great job at fullback. And last match, he actually had to, or a couple matches ago, I believe, what? No way, match. Why are they saying match suspended due to floodlight failure? I hope they mean delayed.
Message so that everybody knows what's going on.
Oh, okay. So they're throwing suspended. It's like an English versus an American English. We wouldn't say suspended necessarily. If the game was still on and just being delayed, we would say delayed, but that's maybe that's an idiomatic thing. But yeah, we're just waiting for, if you're coming in here, we're just waiting for the lights to go back on at Kings Meadow so they could continue. It just started this game. Brentford had just scored quite a nice goal against us, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Back to the lineup, we're looking at Samuel Smith and Genesis Antwi Shirley at the back line. Harrison Murray Campbell will be on that back line. And who else here? Ooh, Tyreek George back in the U21s. And you know what? They really need him because, like I say, Jimmy Morgan going on loan at Gillingham in League 2. Here we go. Lights are back on. But, yeah, this is a very different looking lineup here than Chelsea's lineup in recent times in the U21s. Let's see if anybody went to the bench. McMahon went to the bench. Zach Sturge went to the bench. Caden Wilson went to the bench, who started at center back. Yeah, so a bunch of people have gone to the bench that don't usually
What was
hit the
that,
bench,
5 or
don't
6
start on
minute
the
delay?
bench. Raksacki's still in. Harrison Murray Campbell, 2 best players probably in the U21 side.
Back underway. Chelsea kicking off.
But
Yeah,
some
nearly
definite
7
some
minutes
changes
they
there,
were
and
on
it'll
ball
be
there.
interesting to
Got
see how Tyreek
suspended.
George does in the U20, because I've been going on about how
Back into the match.
you know, Raksacki didn't
Robbie
look
Harrison.
great when he came in
Here's
and
Keanu
played for
Dyer.
us in that cup game sometime back in the conference league, or was it a league cup? I don't remember.
Lights go off.
But Raksacki came in and played in the midfield for the Chelsea first team, and he was, for me, he just looked, you know, inexperienced. And you don't expect much more, but he looked inexperienced, not as good. And I've been watching him in the academy, and actually, he does look quite good at academy level. Not fantastic, but he looks certainly among the upper echelon in the U21 category. But I will say Harrison Murray Campbell, who looked great in the cup game he played for us in the first team, he also looks fantastic at U21 level. But so it'll be interesting, because I've not been impressed by Tyreek George, and I've thought to myself, you know, Otto Ampa, who's another guy you'll see here in the lineup, number 7, usually plays on the right wing for Chelsea. I thought Otto Ampa is really good. He looks really good in the U21s. He looks fast. He looks, you know, techie in the dribble. You know, he looks like you got to double team him. And I'm not trying to crap on Tyreek George, but Tyreek George in the first team hasn't looked, to me, sort of worth giving him the minutes. Sorry to say it, you know, it just feels that way for me. Maybe I'm wrong, whatever. But on the other hand, Otto Ampa looks like maybe he does deserve a chance in the first team. But so I'm interested to see here how Tyreek George fares. This is interesting. Nobody is listed wearing the number 11 here. Tyreek George is listed wearing the number 32, and yet I believe Tyreek George is wearing the number 11 right now. I have to confirm that, but it looks like he's on the left-hand side of the Chelsea attack, and he's wearing number 11. But okay, so let's continue watching this. And so back to Otto Ampa. Here's Tyreek George, yeah, number 11. Okay. So yeah, so what I'm interested in is seeing how good Tyreek George looks in the U21s, because I hadn't been watching them as much before, where obviously he's been playing, but he hasn't played with the U21s for some time, and it's interesting to see that. Well, Maresca clearly let him go back to the 21s, so maybe that's not good for his from his perspective, but for me, maybe it is good. Yeah, that's a nice Christian boy. That's a nice profile picture. I didn't even, for a second, I looked at it and it took me a second. I was like, before reading the name, I was like, oh, this is a new person. But yeah, I like it. Heck yeah, why not? What does it say? Can't really see what it says. I can't really pull it up either, because I don't want to ruin the screen cap there. What does it say on there, Christian boy? Under the cross. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what Tyreek George can do here, especially Chelsea are down now 1-0, unfortunately, before the lights went out. Great goal from Brentford. I'm sure they'll show it on the highlights. But Chelsea need to respond. My name Christian boy, and under it says God's good.
9 groups, I should say, this season. It's been expanded.
God's good number. Or God's good. God is good, or God's good. Anyway, yeah. Looks good. I like it. It's like simple, sleek. No. Oh, rain's coming down here. Always makes for an interesting game. The conditions can make a big difference, especially if one team is more talented. There's more quality in the side. It's always interesting how the rain can have an adverse effect on that. If you're better on the ball, if you're better, more technical, if you're just, you have more weapons to use on the pitch, and I don't mean literal weapons, I mean tools in which to win the game. then and the rain's coming down, and that sort of hinders the application of the tools that you as a team have. That is a huge boon or positive for the opposing team, right? If they're not as good normally, but some of your tools are taken away, and maybe some of their tools are taken away, but usually the more technical team is going to sort of suffer, or the playing field, to use a an analogy, or not an analogy, a metaphor. The playing field, I'm not saying that literally. Playing field is more even because the less quality of the other team is not as suppressed as a high quality from the better team. And maybe I took the long way of explaining that, but I think y'all catch my drift, and yeah. I believe that to be true. Harrison Murray Campbell, you know, he's often from the back line, finding the Chelsea players going forward, distributing it, basically playing as an 8, and doing a quite good job of it. I think it's a testament of his quality, of his all-around quality. Oh, here comes Donnell McNeely. Oh man, commits the foul. Would have been a Chelsea throw, and in the end, it's going to be a set piece going the other way.
Trying to make his way
Now,
through, just caught the defender.
I'll say I do. I think Donnell McNeely's pretty good. He's got some pretty interesting skills. Turns really well. Very strong on the ball. Moves with the ball very well. I think his finishing could probably use a little bit of work, but he's young. How old is Donnell McNeely? I think he's 18, 19. 19. And he's been with Chelsea. You know what? I gotta fix this so that. Yeah. Gonna adjust this here. Kill the lineup so I can bear with me if you're coming in here and seeing me mess about with the way this looks.
Wonderful goal in this competition, Keanu Dyer. Just
I gotta fix it
against Bournemouth at Kings Meadow. The run here is Frederick.
Okay.
Decent shape about Brentford when Chelsea have got the ball. It's making it difficult to get into the final third. Chance to do that now, maybe. Amply down the line for Ato Amper. Will be the first corner of the night. Before referee Parkinson has sorted out some pushing and shoving in the middle.
I got those.
Just over the head of Samuel Smith. Here's Emanalo. Scooped it in. It's a decent ball. Flag up for offside though. Well, Chelsea have conceded an early goal here. If you're late joining us, Brentford scored just over a minute into the game through Lisby, but as the ball hit the net, the lights went out. We were off for about 7 minutes, so effectively we're really 10 minutes into the first half.
Yeah, interestingly enough, they
to make up.
even when the lights went out, they don't stop the clock. That's just not it's not an American thing. Americans always stop the clock. These things at American sports. It's interesting. Actually, I'm not sure about that with lacrosse. Maybe lacrosse is different, but I suspect it's not.
With this group for him, did feature in this competition last term.
But so yeah, if you're coming in here and you're seeing that we're 17 minutes and 40, however many minutes, almost 18 minutes going into this game, we're not actually. We had about at least 7 minutes of stoppage because the lights went out. So at Kings Meadow, which I've never seen, not for that long a period of time, but that was interesting. All right, so here comes Tyreek George.
Just about kept that away from
He's looking good.
footwork.
He's looking like, yeah, get the kid on the ball.
For Amper to give chase to. Trying to settle Stevenson.
So all the way back to the keeper, and he releases it down the pitch.
Thankfully.
Murray Campbell takes the throw. Back to Eddie Beach, and then it's back to Murray Campbell. Obviously, they want him on the ball as much as possible. Christian boy, you think I should do women's matches? Do you watch the Chelsea ladies at all? I'm not opposed to rooting for the Chelsea ladies, actually, but yeah, I haven't done it. That might be interesting. I don't know. It's a lot though. Then I'm constantly here. Maybe that time would be better spent like if I was committed. Oh, here we go, and that'll be the opening Chelsea goal. Was that Atawampa?
In no time at all, really. Wonderful pinpoint delivery, and Atawampa there.
Yep, Atawampa.
Turn it in.
Do you watch the Chelsea ladies matches, Christian boy? I've literally never watched them. I've watched the highlights, but I've never watched the Chelsea ladies.
Chelsea level.
And we are level, thankfully.
First in the PL Cup.
Christian boy, yes, it's really good, but spend time with fam, to be honest. U21 is too much spend time with family, and WSL is very good. Okay, that's interesting.
Samuel Smith.
Maybe I'll check it out. If you're Chelsea, you're Chelsea, you know what I mean? I'm going to root for you.
Just clearance. Dyer in a bit of trouble, and Brentford have managed to win it back here.
Brentford trying to... Okay, they are getting the crossing. Okay, it's cut out and released. Here's Keanu Dyer, who gives it up in the Chelsea penalty box. Brentford are trying to create something, trying to move that ball
Morgan.
to get that lead back that they had before, but we're not letting it happen. Look at Tyreek George. Yeah, you can just like immediately see Tyreek George coming back from the first team playing here. It's just like there is a difference in level. I mean, you don't need me telling you that to know that, but I mean, it's stark. It is a stark contrast seeing Tyreek George in the U21s versus in the Chelsea first team. There goes Raksaki losing the ball. Poor, quite poor. Could have done better here. Come Brentford. And they want to counterattack quickly. Chelsea are running back to get back in position. He makes the cross. And Brentford is almost able to convert there. Raksaki releases Tyreek George, who has the quality. He's not going to be dispossessed here. Yeah, he does well to get it to Keanu Dyer. Keanu Dyer, Samuel Smith, Raksaki. And all the way up to Donnell McNeely, who's very strong on the ball. Able to draw a foul out of the Brentford and release some pressure from Chelsea's shoulders. Interesting to see Ollie Harrison. I haven't really seen this kid play. He's only 17 years old, so Ollie joined the club, really not long ago, in August 2023, signing a scholarship agreement. He arrived as a 16-year-old from Newcastle United to become part of the Chelsea under-18 squad. He's a ball-playing central midfielder. So I haven't seen him in the U21s. not that I've been watching forever, but I've been watching like the last 4 games and I haven't seen this kid. So maybe he's just proven himself in the U18s, and with Jimmy Morgan getting out, and they're shaking things up a bit. And it looks like, I don't know what happened to Richard Olise. You guys probably know Michael Olise. His older brother plays for Bayern Munich, and Richard Olise was playing in the Chelsea U21s. Don't see him anymore. And I'm pretty sure, let's see. Oh, here it comes. Okay. I'm pretty sure that he is still in Chelsea. Let's see. Richard Olise. I don't think he went out on loan. I didn't see anything about that. Plays as a defender for Chelsea. Yeah, so I don't know. It seems like the academy is losing some players.
Up against, making things even more difficult.
Brentford looking pretty good on the edge of Chelsea's box here, unfortunately.
Credit to these two teams for managing to keep the ball on the floor. They're both playing some nice passing stuff, actually, belying what the weather is trying to do to them.
Ooh. Donnell McNeely with an interesting tackle there. Apparently clean as far as the ref is concerned.
Just rush the pass.
Sam Smith takes the throw in. He's back in his fullback position, it seems. Especially if this lineup formation is correct that I've got over here.
Just about kept it in play too.
Here comes Ampa, always dangerous.
He's gone past him.
He almost got it to Donnell McNeely, but it's cut out.
Raksaki, brilliant win back.
Here comes Raksaki. Keanu Dyer to Tyreek George. Tyreek George, you're above all these guys, man. You got to do something. You got to make something happen. Ooh, almost dispossessed. Looking to style on the Brentford defense. Tyreek George. Back to the new 17-year-old Ollie Harrison, all the way over to Murray Campbell, and he releases is that Otto Ampa? No. Looks like that was Antwi. Genesis Antwi. Samuel Smith take the throw in. Donnell McNeely asking for it. Okay, he goes back to Emanalo, who's also somewhat of a new addition to the starting lineup in the Chelsea U21s. Oh my God. Raksaki doing a Superman jump right there. Keanu Dyer releases Tyreek George. Tyreek George is going to look to threaten here. Maybe dribble. He's not as, he's good, but, Otto Ampa 1v1 is maybe even a little better, honestly. He's quite good in the dribble. Raksaki getting it to the new boy, Ollie Harrison from the U18s. Tyreek George looking to dribble. Isn't able to do anything. Samuel Smith puts in back to ball to the back post. Nothing comes of it. Genesis Antwi fighting for it. Does get it, and he's looking to attack here. He's going to put in the cross. Donnell McNeely doesn't quite get his foot on it.
Terrific stuff there from the Swedish under-19.
And Brentford are off to the races here. No, and they're looking to reset. There they go. The Chelsea press is on. Keanu Dyer not wasting any time. Just going for it. They're penning Brentford in here.
Play from Brentford as they play out from the back. Obviously they're coming into
Ooh, and you see, that's what happens when you try and play out the back against a team that is as good as the Chelsea U21s.
Hurt Frederick. It was a fair attempt to get the ball, but Nigerian number 2 for Brentford felt the effects of it.
Guys, if you're in here, thank you for coming. Hop in the chat. We got to be supporting our Chelsea Academy. If you aren't a subscriber already, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Come join me in the future. We also do Premier League games with the first team, but I've been expanding to the Academy and having a great time watching them, I'll be honest. And so, yeah, please join me. Asaf, reading between the headlines. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you. And thank Christian Boy for getting in the chat. Yes, it's really good, but spend time with... Oh, yeah, that's an old chat. He's a good Christian boy. And appreciate him. Sometimes he makes an appearance. Still working on fixing that. That's right, Christian boy. Yeah, damn straight we're going to win. Although Brentford does look kind of good. Not going to lie. They're threatening. Ooh, that's a good ball in. Thankfully, the Brentford attacker is not able to convert that one. But that was a nearly free header at the far post there. Look at this. Yep. Nearly free. You know, Genesis Antwi sort of got his body in there a little bit, tried to put the player off, but that's dangerous. So here you can see the lineup top left in my screen, in your screen, in our screen.
Neil McFarlane is their coach, by the way, looking to win this competition for a second time. He was the mastermind of their 2023.
We should have some stoppage time here. Like I mentioned earlier on in the game, the lights went out at King Meadow for about 7 minutes, something like that. 3-1, Christian boy, you're calling it. Comes Raksaki over to Genesis. Back to Harrison Murray Harrison Murray Campbell. Standout player for this U21 side. Oh, Donnell McNeely really getting involved. Oh, that's going to be his trailing leg. Sort of took the player out. And he might get a warning. He might get a caution. He's not getting a caution. It looks like the ref is keeping his cards in his pocket. But that's not the first. Yep, there's the warning. There's the warning. Called it. If I'm the referee, I'm just like, you know, when I referee, I'm just putting out how I would react, you know, seeing that Donnell McNeely is getting close to violating persistent infringement rules. Yeah, I would definitely have a talk with him right there. And so the referee of this match did as well. Nicely done by Emanalo. Comes Raksaki. Can Raksaki do something? You know, don't see him do much in the ways of creativity, Raksaki, even though he's solid over there in the midfield, especially in the U21 side. But not seeing much in the ways of creating from him since I started watching. But maybe that's not his mandate, if you will. Chelsea get the free kick. Raksaki going to take it. Short, quick, there it is. No whistle necessary. What? Oh, okay, so the ref says they took it too far from where they're supposed to. And it's retaken. Ball's out for a Brentford throw. Here we go. Yeah, I would say Brentford look more likely to score. They've definitely had some chances, whereas Chelsea have had much less. But I don't think that's going to mean much in the long term here. I think Chelsea are going to pull it together and do something, especially with the quality of Tyreek George, who is, at this point, I mean, he is a first-team player, more or less, unless Maresca has just decided it's a wrap for him, which would stink for him. But like I say, I'm not sure he deserves the minutes right at the moment, from what I could see. He does have At least
Driving
one
on here,
Premier League
Tyreek
assist
George.
now. Oh, he's doing well. Oh, is
Gotta say,
that
is
a
excellent
PK?
defending from Frederick. Will be
I have to
a
take a
great
look at that. It
further
was strong defending,
advertising order.
but something's going on with Tyreek George there. You know, if you're a Premier League 2 player or a Brentford U21 player and you're defending against a
It's not
Premier
pressure
League,
referee's given here.
you could say Premier League level
Driving.
player, a Chelsea first team player,
Oh, is that a
I can
foul?
imagine you want to make a
Frederick,
point.
I thought it was
You want to
defending
show that
this time round.
you're on that
Got
level.
more immediate concern
And
for
so
Tyreek George.
Tyreek George is paying the price for that right now. That was some very physical, aggressive defending. And I don't like the looks of Tyreek George right now. He's not moving. I do not like the looks of this. This could be bad for the boy. Poor Tyreek. Dang. Not loving the looks of that.
It looks like
Eddie
George is
Beach has
getting
come all the way up.
extensive treatment. Just trying to work out if the referee's given a penalty or not.
Yeah, the commentator's talking about whether the referee has given a penalty or not, but I don't think that's the case. I didn't see him point to the spot or anything. And if he's going to do it, maybe he'll do it after the fact, but which he can obviously he can make that call as long as play hasn't restarted. The referee can make that call.
Coaching staff are just looking at the challenge.
Just want to pull up the FIFA rule book, laws of the game. Where, I thought I had it.
Let's hope that Tyreek George is okay. It's been a breakthrough season for him.
Laws of the game. 23-24. Yeah, I guess that's better than nothing right now. Just like to have him on hand, be able to show things.
So George is back up. Not sure where the major impact was there. Looks as though it's his hip.
Oh boy.
Which might be a good thing.
Might be a good thing.
Dislocated his shoulder banging into the boarding there.
Yeah, but you don't need your shoulder as much as you need your hip, do you, for this game?
Well, it's going to be sore. Whether it's going to be something that stops him from continuing to participate in this game, we'll just have to wait and see. It's going to be a corner. Another long delay in the first half here. If you're late joining us, we had a floodlight failure after about 70 seconds of the game.
Man, this is a long injury stoppage. It's going to be a lot of stoppage time on
So
this.
they will restart with Chelsea's second corner. The goal scorer, Atto Ampa's going to take it.
Jeez, I mean, he's not moving well, Tyreek George there. Chelsea playing with a man down at the moment. And that wasn't the smartest little pass there to put Genesis onto under pressure like that, but turns out not terrible. I think this is a Brentford throw, yep. Oops, what happened there? There we go. Excuse that. Got rid of the chat there for a second. Samuel Smith.
Got to be careful here with Holland behind him.
Dangerous moment there for him with the ball bouncing under pressure. Looks like it's going to be another Brentford throw.
Pain is temporary, or whether it gets worse, I suppose.
Brentford taking their time. Finally take it. It's Brentford. Frederick got the hole. You could see Pagoma. Frederick.
Forward by Frederick.
Honestly, I don't care about the Brentford players. I'm going to just name the Chelsea players.
Cross was played into a great area from Kim Ji-soo.
Andre doing very strong on the ball here. Doing well to keep Brentford off of it, but gives up the throw for Brentford. And they're going to make that throw right now, momentarily. This is such an interesting ground. You got like, if you look in the background, you see like these boxes. They look like tiny houses. People are just in them watching. Amazing. And there's a bunch of people at these games. It's pretty cool. I guess I kept saying Kings Meadow. This is not Kings Meadow. This is obviously Brentford's playing ground. What? Why is that red line not going away? There it is.
Oh dear.
Another Chelsea
Looks like
player
it's gonna
down.
be the end, doesn't it?
Was that Tyreek George again?
We think that's Tyreek George down.
I knew this didn't look good, honestly.
Yeah, he's giving it a go.
Terrible news. When you're like in and out of the first team and then you play a U21 game and you just get injured. I mean, it's just sad, man. Poor boy.
It was a really heavy whack that he took. Well, if there's any doubt, surely the sensible decision will be to take him off. This is how it happened.
You definitely don't want to be messing about.
There's half a shout for a penalty there. But that is solid concrete that he's just collided with.
Terrible for Tyreek George. And that's going to see him basically not. Although maybe Maresca has already sort of made his decision on that. Obviously, he wasn't playing for the U21s and now he is. And who's coming on for him?
Tyreek George.
Who is this? Let's check the bench.
Opportunity knocks for Stutter though.
Stutter. Yeah, he did play.
Inherent danger, isn't it?
Come on, in the last match.
B-team
Chelsea
grounds,
lost.
We have the concrete for the advertising boards around the perimeter of the pitch. There's always a danger that somebody's going to clash with it.
Poor Tyreek. Looks like
It's Tyreek George, who's
he might be out for a little bit. Was it worth it? Probably not. And I believe he has at least an assist for the first team. Not sure if he has a
collision in a non-league
goal.
Actually removed the concrete wall around the pitch after that.
Let's see assists here.
Luckily Fletcher survived. Obviously Tyreek is nowhere near that badly hurt, but still
not listed.
Badly enough to mean that his evening has come to a premature end, which is really disappointing for him and us. Well, speedy recovery.
Tyreek
Ronnie
George.
Stutter coming on in his place. Desperate to make up for lost time. Miserable
One match.
spell at Burton, which amounted to
in the
18
Premier
minutes
League.
worth of football, some of it.
He had 2 assists, it looks like, at Morecambe.
Boss for Chelsea, Mark Robinson, who was quickly dismissed after a wretched start to the season. Stutter a victim of that. Scored in this competition last season for Chelsea.
Seems.
Yep,
2 assists
to get their lead back.
for Chelsea against Morecambe, but that level is certainly lower than elsewhere.
Interesting to see if there's a slight tweak to the formation.
Game back on.
An out-and-out striker. He did play on the wing when he came on Friday night late on against
Chelsea having trouble getting control of this ball here.
Here's a chance for Konak. Raksaki did really well there, denied him any chance.
Really not Chelsea not doing much in the way of attacking. Brentford recently, which is unfortunate. This is the second game in the row since losing Jimmy Morgan to Gillingham, League Two team, that the U21s are just not looking comfortable. Like they're just looking, they're not able to connect. They're not able to create. They're certainly not controlling the midfield.
Well, given the delay for the floodlight failure and that lengthy treatment to Tyreek George, don't be fooled by the clock saying 43 minutes. I would estimate we've probably got at least another 8-10 minutes of the half left.
Yeah, I mean, had to be at least 5 minutes of darkness stoppage. And definitely Tyreek George went down as well. So that's probably, and he had some injury stoppage there for quite some time. Probably looking at like at least 7 minutes of stoppage time, I would think, for this half.
Frederick.
We'll find out.
It's going to be a Brentford corner. This is their first of the game.
Brentford taking their sweet, sweet time. But, man, has this Chelsea U21 side been thinned out? Oh, it's a throw. Okay. Thought it was a corner. Donald McNeely draws the foul again. Does a good job yet again using his body and drawing a foul. But this is a terrible, terrible. Oh, and he gets a yellow card. I don't know about that one. He looked like he was out of the box for one and more than 10 yards away from, maybe not, maybe it wasn't more than 10 yards away from the kick being taken, and that's the problem here. So he gets a yellow card from delaying the restart of play, or encroachment. Sorry, encroachment. It would be delaying the restart of play. Encroachment's like an American football term, I think.
Eddie Beach might get one if he's not careful here. Referee wants him to hurry up.
Oh wow, the referee's not messing about. Gave that yellow quickly for that
McNeely up to
delaying the restart of play, or failure to respect the 10 yards.
Beach a long way from home here.
Yeah, Beach in no man's land there, but pulling a Robert Sanchez. Here comes Stutter.
Feel of the ball for him. He's operating off
Keanu
the
Dyer.
left-hand side as George was.
What the F?
Made a really good run
Just
here.
not good enough. Although that worked out.
Get the crossover too.
Now Genesis Antwi puts the ball in straight at the keeper. The keeper isn't able to
there.
grab it. Puts it over the crossbar. Good. I'll take a Chelsea corner at this point. I mean, we really haven't had much, unfortunately. I mean, what is going on here? It's just, I keep going back to it, but it really is like losing Jimmy Morgan changed this Chelsea, this U21 side. It's just not anywhere near good enough going forward or in the midfield. It's really shaking us up. But there's still quality there. Unfortunately, losing Tyreek George is not great, but hopefully the boys will do something here. Oh, got a foot on it. And it isn't enough. No corner. It's going to be a goal kick for Brentford. "12 minutes, yeah. I knew it was going to be a significant amount of time. This is borderline delaying the restart here too. From the Brentford keeper.
Loads of goal-mouth activity since Ampa's equaliser. Chelsea just about shading it though.
Yeah, just not enough from Chelsea. Just kicks it out. Here comes Brentford. They get the throw. Another 10 minutes here of stoppage time. Chelsea get a free kick.
It's getting a little bit feisty out there. They're eventually taking the free kick.
Harrison Murray Campbell hasn't been on it too much. Emanalo gets it over to Stutter. Just came on for Tyreek George, who's injured.
Chelsea fan.
Emanalo, Murray Campbell, Emanalo. What's he gonna do?
Flashbacks watching.
Gives it back to
Lucius
Stutter.
play at Wee Sheep Farm.
Emanalo, Murray Campbell. No, sorry, that's McMahon. No, Ollie Harrison, the newcomer in the U21s. From the U18s.
Challenging his
That's
opposite
gonna be
number. Kodak it was who got the telling touch.
Brentford come up with the ball. And they're coming at Chelsea now. Control it nicely. Keanu Dyer is up on that press. They're going to reset all the way back to their keeper. Donnell McNeely also doing a little bit of a press, but kind of alone. Waste of energy right there. Come Brentford. Keanu Dyer's on it. Yeah, they're taking their time, Brentford. Taking their time playing around Chelsea players. And they look to be a little sharper. Let's be real. Oh, and this is dangerous.
Through the middle here and beach slips.
Ooh, that could be right there. Oh, referee doesn't take any action, but Murray Campbell. Oh, here comes Keanu Dyer. Looking to release Stutter, who's on in the box now. Tries to put it across. That was just lame. Not going to lie. Keanu Dyer gets a touch. And Ollie Harrison gets a touch. It goes all the way back to the Brentford keeper. Again, taking their time. I mean, this guy is way over that 6-second keeper. The keeper can only really hold this technically for 6 seconds, but this referee is really letting him take liberties. They never do really enforce that anywhere. Premier League, lower leagues. You just never see them enforcing the 6-second goalkeeper rule. I don't know. I feel like they should. Ooh, a little shove in the back of Raksaki there. Seemed a little cynical, but referee here, I gotta say, nice way to control sort of the game. Impose your will on the game as a referee, or not your will, but your authority. Not letting players take the ball. I tend to throw in these little refereeing things, but if you let players take little liberties, like the game, even if it seems unconsequential, like the ball rolling a little bit before they retake it, things like that, stupid little things like that, it's sort of good to get a, you can let them go too, but sometimes, especially if you're losing the grasp of the game, you don't let any of those little things go because they're basically not debatable per se. Nobody's getting really pissed off about them, but you can use them to assert your authority on the game. Interesting. Manalo to Stutter. Stutter to Ollie Harrison to Samuel Smith, seeming veteran in this U21 side, and he puts just as I'm saying that Samuel Smith puts Ollie Harrison under pressure. Emanalo does well to get the ball, but then he gives it away.
Brentford's way though. Here's Holland.
And Harrison is defending. Yeah, doesn't defend the cross. Samuel Smith manages to keep it in, but it's straight to a Brentford player. And now Murray Campbell is out of position. But Brentford go all the way to their backfield.
Just to try and put some pressure on Brentford. Terrific endeavour from the Chelsea man.
Brentford kicked the ball out. Ah, it looked like it went out there. But yeah, it did go out. Chelsea take the throw. They're just like not even able to get out of their final third. unless Brentford reset themselves. Chelsea aren't able to play out of their half. Sad. Just a different Chelsea side right now than they've had in recent games. Like 3 games ago, they were looking completely different. Got to be frustrating for the manager, Felipe Coelho. Felipe Emmanuel Curto Coelho. But at least the good news is that Chelsea haven't conceded another one, honestly, because they have been by far the worst side here. Brentford sort of playing circles around Chelsea. But again, this is a really chopped and sort of thinned out Chelsea U21 side, so kind of don't blame them too much. Eddie Beach taking some liberties there, the goalkeeper for Chelsea. Here's Keanu Dyer trying to get the ball out. Does keep his head on a swivel. Gets it to Samuel Smith. And here is Ollie Harrison, Raksaki. No, you got to do better than that, Raksaki. Like, yeah, okay. McNeely got fouled here, and again, with his back to the defender, which he does very well. He's able to pick up those fouls and take the pressure off of Chelsea in a moment. But like, Raksaki, you can't do better than that pass, man. You're supposed to be higher quality than that. Samuel Smith all the way forward. Here comes Raksaki. Can he do something? Defender's getting close to him, closing him down. Keanu Dyer with the ball. Brentford looking compact and ready for anything Chelsea has to throw at them. Here's Murray Campbell. Just kicks it out. Does not read. Genesis Antui's run.
Harrison Murray Campbell.
Last 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Just not a whole lot of action from Chelsea. Not a whole lot of action from either side, but certainly more from Brentford. Oh, man.
Lovely piece
and
of
Brentford
skill.
just exposes Genesis Antwi. Oh, no. Oh.
Challenge just as the trigger was being pulled by Ethan
Get
Briley,
away
was
with
enough
it.
to put him off.
Now, got a goal kick to Chelsea. Wow.
Minute of stoppage time to go. Lisby's early opener cancelled out by Ampa's equaliser. Premier League Cup Group I action.
Here comes Chelsea. Brentford's out of position. Oh, cut out so crucially by Frederick from Brentford. Damn. Come Chelsea again. Keanu Dyer with the ball. He's going to get dispossessed. That's that. Just no real quality possession from Chelsea. It's either they're breaking.
Harrison.
Yeah. Either they're breaking or
referee says that will do for a first
losing
half
the ball.
full of incident, and not the kind of incident one would normally
they're
expect.
not really holding on to the ball.
It's got Chelsea
unfortunately
back on terms here after Lisby's early goal put Brentford ahead. This their final game of the group stage of the Premier League Cup. Chelsea still with one more to go for either team. Vital tonight as they look to make it through to the knockout stages, but we're all square at Wheatsheaf Park at the break.
Oh, so I guess Brentford really need this game, because as you know, the knockout stages, as you may or may not know, The knockout stages in Premier League 2. Oh, but this is Premier
Loads
League.
to come
Oh, okay.
on the Chelsea
Premier League
app,
Cup.
website and YouTube
I
channel.
don't know
on
if this
Friday
is
night on the app and website. We've got the final game of the
necessarily
stage for Chelsea as they host Derby County, looking to get revenge after.
Yeah, I
Derby
don't
beat them
think this
in
isn't
the
Premier League.
game up at Matlock just before
2.
Christmas. Saturday.
This
the
is
under
Premier
18s
League
in action. You
Cup.
can see that one live with us. They
I
are
don't see
away
Brentford on this
at
table at
Liverpool.
all.
There is loads of great content
Am I missing
on
them?
the app, the website, and the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Various academy games and highlights
They're
throughout
not
the
here.
season.
Yeah.
Scan the QR
Anyway,
code
so
now
as
to
you
see
know,
if you are
in
eligible for a
the
free
Premier League
ticket
2
to a game at King's
top
Meadow to see
16
one of the academy sides.
go qualify for the tournament. It's not like the Premier League
Let's see how that
where you
first
have
half
the winner of the
unfolded in
league
terms of
has the
goals that
most
were
points at
scored,
the end of
just
the
two of them
season.
so far.
This works more
It's
like
just a
Major League
brilliant goal,
Soccer
but a
in the
comedy
United
moment.
States,
Lisby,
where you
and that's
have a
beautiful
season
volley
and then
that
you have a
deserves to be
postseason
seen
that
in
determines your winner.
full
And
illumination
so
and high definition.
it looks
No
like, I
idea
mean,
what
obviously
the
Chelsea are pretty
celebration was
comfortably
like,
in
but
5th place, even though they've been
volley was
doing
pretty good.
pretty poorly
And then
recently.
Anton in his
They've,
own way,
this is
is
going to be
just
their.
as good 'cause that
I mean,
cross
if they
from
don't,
Uche Samuel's
they
finish
lost
out of
last
this
game.
world.
Southampton.
His header
They
was
beat
decent
Nottingham
too.
Forest. That was great. They were down 2-0, came back to
Probably
win
about a fair
4-2.
scoreline
Before
at
that,
half-time.
they had a great win at
Plenty more
Reading.
to
That was
come
the
then from
first
Weechie
game
Park.
that I watched
Don't
on the
go too
live
far.
stream, and then
Second half
before
comes.
that, they lost to Newcastle Academy 3-2. Did not cover that, but yeah. So 2 losses in the last 4, and this could be the 3rd loss in 5, which would not be good. But as I said earlier, this Chelsea side is suffering because they're definitely they've definitely oops, pulled that off. Let me put that back on. They've certainly lost a lot of players lately, and that's not cool. But it is what it is. Let's pull up get some lo-fi, copyright free music. Good. So let's look through some of these players. Eddie Beach, 21, signed from Southampton in 2022. I wonder if he's made some first-team appearances for Southampton. Welsh boy. So, yeah. Oh, I guess he was an outfield player when he was U14 earlier. Okay, that's interesting. So maybe he's got some skills with the feet. Eddie Beach, and you know what? He's a big boy, 6'5". Oh, I don't have that. Yeah, I do have it. 6'5", skills with the feet. Used to play outfield. Switched to goalkeeper by U15. It says here. Yeah, I mean, geez, I'm looking specifically at goalkeepers these days in the academy and whatnot because we just not to say that we're going to have a goalkeeper. When was the last time Chelsea had a goalkeeper come up from the academy and even play in the side, let alone make it to be a regular first team goalkeeper? I don't think that's... Yeah, when was the last time that happened? I don't know. But anyway, looks pretty cool. Eddie Beach doing all right, but this is what happens when Robert Sanchez is that freaking bad. I mean, I'm just totally, like, completely losing my mind over Sanchez. How many points we've lost because of him. You know what? I'm curious. I haven't watched it yet. Now that we're here, maybe we'll just have a look at the post-match press conference with Maresca. Pull that up. Post-match City. Immediate reaction. I want to see this one.
Enzo, was that more frustration after the start? You were gifted right at the very beginning of this match.
Yeah, as you said, the game started very well for us, very good. We scored the first one. We could score the second one 2-3 times, 2-3 chances that I think scoring the second one, the game completely changed. Unfortunately, we miss. And then against this team, this kind of players, the game is always open. They can decide the game in any moment. And unfortunately, we finish losing the game.
You say that, but why didn't you push on when you had that period of play just after scoring that first goal, when you were on top and when the mood and there was just a sense of nervousness around the stadium?
Yeah, but I think we were there because after we scored the first one, we could score the second one in 2-3 different moments. So the team was there. Then, unfortunately, the last 5 minutes, the last minutes we conceded the 1-1, and then second half, I think the second goal changed a little bit the game.
You say the second goal, Erling Haaland's second goal, and Robert Sanchez again, and I know people have been talking about him, and he has had his negativity, the publicity and the criticism of him as well.
Yeah, he's been god-awful.
Is it confidence or just decision-making that he's doing that's so wrong?
Well, in this moment, I think it's a bit mixed. Robert, the good thing is that Robert is the first one that he knows that he has to do better.
How does he do better
Yeah,
then?
but how do you, yeah, exactly. How does he do better?
Working hard every day, and for sure he's going to
No,
do
like,
better.
I'm going to say
do you
this.
say anything to him? Do your goalkeeping...
I'm just going to say this. Like, I don't see goalkeepers overcoming this type of thing. When you don't have the focus, when you're a liability, like, it just doesn't get better. You're either a liability as a keeper or you aren't a liability. I swear. This is just how it is. Like, I feel like it doesn't change. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong because I like Sanchez other than that, but like, he's just a liability, and it's honestly scary to see him between the sticks because you know he's going to give it. In the last 2 games, we've dropped points because of him, okay? And I don't see it getting better. I just don't. It's just, you know, keepers can get better at their skills. Do they get better? And maybe they can get better mentally, but it doesn't seem to be something that keepers often get better at. But
Staff say anything to him to encourage him to try and show more character and more strength?
No, yeah, for sure. But not only with Robert. We try to have conversation with all of them. For sure, in this moment, Robert is where he is in this moment. But as I said, he is the first one knowing, aware that probably he has to do better.
And the team overall, second half, because the match just seemed to fade away, how do you get that ruthlessness into a team? It's a young team as well, because you are making progression, aren't you? You are doing it, but bit by bit.
Yeah, we are
making progression.
For me,
Not progress, progression.
For sure, we are better than 1 month ago, 2 months ago, because this kind of games, this kind of moment, they are going to make us better and better. But we are where we are, and we see at the end.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe.
We'll see how much he feels that way, and you know how we're gonna know. We're gonna know because we'll see whether or not Robert Sanchez starts the next game for Chelsea. That's the bottom line right there. Okay, but very disappointing. I wonder if there were any post-match interviews with players from the side. I'm not seeing any, just seeing that dick face. I just can't even look at Erling Haaland's face, honestly. I hate his face. Maybe it's because the loss, but no. I never like it. Looks like a big fish, doesn't he? And I'm sure Erling Haaland will catch this and I'll be in trouble, but if that happens, sorry, buddy. Can't win them all. Can be a great footballer and just not win in the looks of your face category. Yeah, let's get back to put some tunes on here. Put it back on. Game should be back any minute now. What else can we do? I'm just like so tired of the performances in the first team. It's like I don't even want to go over it too much. I mean, I guess that's my job. Stay positive and deliberate. Let's look at some news maybe. Check out some Chelsea news. I'll pull up Daily Mail stuff here.
Discover your new Hyundai right now at Danbury Hyundai. Like the 2025 Hyundai
Shut
Santa Fe.
up.
Lease for $255.
Problem with the Daily Mail is that there's always an ad in the background. Quite annoying. Okay, so Chelsea defender attracts interest from Aston Villa Wolves with the out-of-favor star nearing an exit after the Blues recalled Trevor Chalobah. Tell me it's Disasi. Let's see. Aston Villa and Wolves interested in Chelsea after defender Axel Disasi. Yay! Always happy to hear it. I'm glad that finally Maresca has seen the light, because I've known this for a while. I think that the Chelsea fans have known this for a while, but for some reason, and Maresca's not alone in this. I mean, it was Pochettino as well. For some reason, I don't know about loved Disasi, but certainly rated him over some other players. Aston Villa and Wolves are interested in Chelsea defender Axel Disasi. Please go. 26-year-old Frenchman has fallen down the pecking order at Stamford Bridge, and the Blues are considering options on offer for the center back they signed from Monaco for £38.8 million in 2023. What a waste of freaking money. All right, so basically, Chalobah in, Disasi out. Period. End of. And honestly, I'd put Chalobah ahead of Fofana too. So I don't care if you agree with me or not. That's just the effect. Fofana is more of, maybe you could say Fofana is more technical and athletic, but as far as like reliability, which is what matters the most at the center back position, Chalobah all day. Fight me on this, okay? I don't care. Chalobah. Okay, it's probably the most seasoned, reliable defender that we have. Period. End of. Find me a more reliable one. Doesn't exist in the roster. So I'll say that. More talk about Garnacho, but Garnacho just played for United against Fulham. People were saying that deal was done and dusted, and it seems that is not the case whatsoever. I mean, it's definitely not the case because he obviously just played for United. This is so annoying. Goddamn Daily Mail. Just makes you not want to visit the website at all. Alexander, so this is from today, or at least it was, published and updated today. Garnacho has been linked with Chelsea and Napoli this month. Okay, but 20-year-old has struggled to nail down a starting place in Amorim's Red Devils. Oh, game back on yet? No, they're starting to come out, the boys. Yeah, let's head on over there. Get rid of this. Whoops. Oh, where's that other? Oh, I had like way too much music going on at the same time. Here we go. I'll get the sound back on from the game. And here we go.
Brentford ringing the changes at half-time by the looks of things.
Yep, Brentford making changes.
Kim Ji-soo, one of those going off. Conor McManus has come on for him.
Not showing up on the Google situation.
1-1 then here. Chelsea forced into a change of their own in the first half. Tyreek George going off.
Yeah.
Nasty collision.
If you're just coming in, note Tyreek George had to drop. Injured.
Ato Amper equalising after
Not
Lisby's early.
a good looking injury. Looked.
We are behind schedule because
quite unfortunate.
Floodlight failure that happened in the aftermath of the Brentford goal.
All right. Second half is on. Let's go.
Seems like it's just that one.
Chelsea were
Brentford.
not looking great. the end of the first half, or
stay dry
much
for
of
a
the
few
first half
seconds
at all,
longer.
honestly. Brentford looking a lot better. Gonna have to see some Chelsea players stepping up here. Some of the more seasoned
Rain's getting worse, if anything.
first team regulars like
Test for the
Raksaki,
players, these conditions.
Otto Ampa,
Here's Beach.
and even Keanu Dyer, even though he didn't always start, he needs to step up his game ever since coming in to replace Jimmy Morgan in the first team.
Might even be some doubt if it carries on like this as to whether we're going to be able to finish, but Chelsea need to get their group stage campaign finished. But Derby
And
keep
Chelsea
medal
going to
on
get the
Friday
throw
to
here.
round it out.
Look at those seats. It's a really cute little grounds, honestly. I like it. Brentford's U21 grounds. Harrison Murray Campbell, can he do something, man? Can he affect this game? And maybe he can from there, because we've seen him do it in the past. He's got a great long ball. Can find a little bit of
Raksaki.
creativity in himself. Here's Raksaki trying to do the same. Gets it to Atalampa. Definitely can do something here.
Ampa.
And it goes to nothing. But if Donnell McNeely would have run to that first, to the near post, that could have been something else right there. But yeah, we're gonna have to do that. We got to get it to those danger men. We got to get it quicker to Otto Ampa before they can double him, and he could put a cross in, you know. And let Donnell McNeely attack the ball. Okay, the kid's strong. He's athletic. Let the kid attack the ball. Here's Murray Campbell. He's going to do well. You just know he's going to. Yep, under pressure there. Could have made a big mistake, but you can rely on him. Eddie Beach is going to launch it.
Eddie Beach going for the have it route with his clearance all the way through to his opposite number.
Rain's still coming down. Good on Donnell McNeely forcing the keeper there to take it long. Emanalo controlling that ball very well. Emanalo looks good, actually. Samuel Smith bringing it up. Lays it off to Stutter, I believe. Keanu Dyer losing the ball quite stupidly. Trying to get Techie on the Brentford defense, and it didn't work out for him. Here comes Harrison Murray Campbell. Another long ball. I love it because we got to release to Genesis Antwi. And then they slow it down, and it's like they let Brentford get right back into position here. Here comes Antwi. I want to see, look at Donnell McNeely coming all the way back. But I get it. You know, be that extra man, because you're not getting any service in the box. You might as well come out of the box, come a little deeper, and see if you can be that extra man. Here we go. Okay. This is a little pressure from Chelsea. This is, you know, at least a little better. Oh, what's going on here? What is going on here? Why is the feed frozen? Oh no. Interesting. Look at what's going on here, because the time is still running. So it's actually the live feed from the pitch there is frozen. I wonder, it can't be YouTube. It's probably throughout. Let's see if Chelsea website has it. Nope. Also frozen. Not good. A lot of technical difficulties this match, eh? In the meanwhile, go back to the news. Pull this up here. Wow. So much wrong here. Apologies for this frozen screen, but this is all Chelsea's doing. This is the production at the site, at the Brentford U21 site. So, okay, so this is about Garnacho, and yep, he was subbed off shortly to Argentine. International Alessandro Martinez had scored the only goal of the game at Craven Cottage. Garnacho has been linked with possible moves to Chelsea and Napoli in recent weeks, and Amorim was pressed on the subject of the youngster's future at a post-game press conference. Oh, look, here's the software they use, Live View. Is that the software they use, Live View? Is that a streaming software? Probably is a streaming production software. Curious. This is interesting for me as a person who produces a show live and who's done it professionally. It's interesting to see how these technical difficulties get sorted out. Maybe not so much to people that aren't don't pay so much attention to these things. But okay, so we'll let here we go, and we're back. Pull this screen off. They're still figuring out. I don't hear any commentators.
Well, apologies there for the brief loss of transmission.
There it
I think
is.
you can probably guess the reason. It is biblical in Staines tonight. Here's Magoma looking to restore Brentford.
Yeah.
We're doing what we can.
It's hilarious.
To bring you the coverage, but just getting the game concluded is going to be tricky. Bear with us. But we're back with you now. We didn't miss any goals while you were away.
Here we go. Back at it again. Yeah, so first the lights go out at the stadium early on in the game, and then the production goes out.
Brentford corner then, just their second of the night.
But that was the camera feed on the pitch because obviously...
Ooh,
oh, no.
Decent chance might be rattled in on the follow-up.
That
Probably
was
should have
almost
been.
bad.
How on earth have Brentford not scored there?
Another
Chelsea
loss
take
right
up the
now would
final
be
touch
awful.
to turn it behind for a corner. Surely this should have been 2-1.
Yeah, should have been 2-1.
Delivery. Downward header initially. Beach lost it. Excellent defending.
Yeah, Beach
Either
lost
Ollie
it, but
Harrison
he
or
did
Harrison
get down
Murray
quickly
Campbell.
for that save, so good for him.
Sent
Oh,
back
no,
over
not
by
another one.
Morgan.
Maybe Chelsea
Everybody
goal
appeals.
kick here, I think. Yep.
Referee
Looks
says
like
goal
it.
Kick.
All the way to Brentford's keeper, and he's holding on to it.
far.
Taking his sweet, sweet time.
6-3 between
No
these two.
changes for Chelsea,
First game
unfortunately.
for Chelsea. Followed that with a 4-1 win at Bournemouth. That was
See
back
commentary,
in October.
no. Stats,
And a
no.
4-3 defeat at Derby. Crazy game that. Chelsea were 3-1 up.
Let's check over
at
here.
half-time.
Just Ronnie Stutter
That
for
by
Tyreek
thrashing them
George, who
6-2
got
in the league
injured.
with
If you're
safe
just
ground at
joining me,
Matlock a couple of
you
weeks
might
later. And then
be
a
interested to
2-1
know
win
that
against
Tyreek
Bournemouth, a late
George
Frankie
might be
Running goal got the
injured for
points
some
for Chelsea
time
that
now.
night. That's a foul throw by
if that
Keanu
matters to
Dyer.
you.
And that has brought us to the position where we are now.
But it seems Felipe Coelho, he
on
must
the
have said
verge of
something because it did change a bit at the beginning of the...
Defeat here, though.
Chelsea did sort of look a little better at the beginning of this half, but they falling back to their old habits.
Samuel Smith, that is so calm and classy from the Chelsea captain.
Got to put Brentford under pressure here. Don't let them play out so easily.
Nice play from Brentford as well to bring the ball out, albeit the ball.
Eddie
gonna
Beach
find,
got to
Samuel
release it
Smith.
here
Eddie
quickly,
Beach will have
not
to
get
be
himself
careful
into
here.
any trouble here. That was precarious from
Here goes
him,
Antwi.
but he's looking confident.
Look how quick he is. He's
Antwi
got the
tries to
quality on
release
the ball
Ampa.
as
Might be a
well.
little too
Said
much on the
that 'cause
ball.
he's
It is
overhit the pass, but
too much,
been a really
bro. Too
positive opening
much.
54 minutes for him.
You know, if Ampa's on that ball on the edge of the box, you're looking at a dangerous situation for Brentford. Because, as I say, Otto Ampa is no joke. So it'd be nice to see some of the ball getting to Otto Ampa a little bit more often. Before, you know, at the beginning of the match, it was basically either Ampa or
So far for
Tyreek
Brentford
George
after
that were
defeat, they lost their
that
next
were
game,
making
actually, here
making
against
Brentford
Derby, but they've
sweat.
won 3 on the spin
There's
since.
nothing coming from
2-1
midfield,
at home to Bournemouth,
Nothing.
4-1 at Derby.
unfortunately, since losing Jimmy Morgan.
And they beat Bournemouth
As I'll
last
say for
week.
like the 10th time on this stream, but it's just, you know, an
Two standout
ever
teams in the competition thus far.
revisited reminder every time the
Brentford's
Brentford,
class of 2023,
you know, the
by way,
midfield fails
included
to
Christopher
do
Ayer,
anything.
First team regular who started the final. Beat Blackburn
Eddie Beach
2-1
comes
in
out
that game.
quickly off his
Playing
line.
the
Good for
G-Tech.
him. Well done. It's good to see Murray Campbell push up, and you know, without putting us under immense pressure, it would be nice to see a little more action from Murray Campbell because he does seem to have a little bit going forward too to offer. Here we go. Here's Donnell McNeely. Gets it to Anto Ampa. Oh no, past him to Genesis Antwi. Over to Ampa. Ampa's coming in. Can Dyer do something here? He's going to put it on goal.
For a shot here,
It's on target, but you know, that's not how we're going to break through. We got to get it to Ampa. We've really got to get it to Ampa. You know, that's
similar position.
just never gonna score from there, Keanu Dyer.
Straight down the throat of Ice Stone. Emanalo. Raksaki couldn't quite collect that.
I trust Murray Campbell right here. Oh,
Morgan going for it. Would have been a
Well
spectacular
done.
goal.
it makes sense why he's not going too forward because they got to have somebody back there to cover Chelsea's butts. Now he's coming up with it, but I'm telling you, he's got the quality to do something here that could make the difference for Chelsea. But so getting him on the ball as much as possible is certainly more to offer than Raksaki, unfortunately. I'd love to see Raksaki do something creative from the midfield, but he doesn't. So we basically, I'll repeat, we just need to get it to Ampa, maybe Stutter. I haven't seen much from Stutter on the left-hand side, but Keanu Dyer is just, he's not that guy, it seems. He's just not good enough at the 10 spot. And I don't know who else is available, really. It's not like Ollie Harrison. He's a young buck just coming into this U21s from the U18s. He's not really having a huge effect on the game, is he? Honestly, I haven't seen him really touch the ball much at all. Ollie Harrison,
Brentford players just
number
brought up
8.
name there. I think it's Connor.
Here's Genesis Antwi to Donnell McNeely.
Around,
He
trying to
usually picks up
continue.
a foul there, but just gives it away.
Brentford need to go for the win here because if they draw,
Sorry, I mean, doesn't
they'll
pick
be
up
on
a
10
foul, but
points
draws
as
a
will
foul.
Chelsea, and that leaves Brentford vulnerable to being eliminated. If Derby beat
Out of the
Chelsea,
Brentford
they'd go on to 12 points.
defense.
Chelsea would have
Brentford
10.
are taking their time and
finish third and be out.
picking their passes well. Controlling the game. I mean, what's the possession like here? Jesus, look at this possession disparity. 78% for Brentford versus Chelsea's 22%. This is not normal for this Chelsea side. Honestly, this is like a real off game. You know,
McNeely.
losing Jimmy Morgan, not losing Jimmy Morgan. This is terrible. Really getting outplayed here by this Brentford side. I don't even think they're in Premier League 2, Brentford.
Here's Lisby. Goal feels like a long
Just
time
looking
ago.
at the table, and I don't even see them here in the table.
Holland.
So where the heck is this Brentford
Magoma.
Academy team?
Lisby again.
This is
Danger
dangerous.
Here. Paris Magoma.
Eddie Beach
Flag up.
does really well there. Well done. Well done, Eddie Beach. Look at this. Close down the angle. And even gets the goal kick. It's a little bit of luck, but I'll take it. Donnell McNeely releases Stutter. Stutter just goes back. Ollie Harrison.
Emanalo.
Keanu Dyer fouled.
Again, that's Konak, who's on a yellow card already.
Taken quickly.
Giving away
Here
some
comes
depth free
Raksaki.
kicks tonight. He really has. No need to foul there.
All the way to Antwi.
Here's
Can he
Antwi.
get it to Ampa here? Nope, he's going to try and put the cross in, but, you know, I'm not feeling very confident about him. Definitely not on the same wavelength as Ampa here. This is going to be a Chelsea throw if it goes out. No, it doesn't. Antwi doesn't let it go out. Keanu Dyer coming in.
Dyer
to
managed to
the
dust himself down. He wishes he
Play,
could dry
and
himself
he's
off.
just nothing to offer, really. Keanu. Just don't. I feel like he's either going to lose it or put too much hot sauce on a ball in, and it's just not going to. Here's Harrison Murray Campbell on the ball. That's what's up. Get it to Otto Ampa. Get the ball to Ampa. He'll make something happen. Stutter again. All the way back to the keeper, Eddie Beach. Showing off a little bit of his footballing skills, non-goalkeepers, outfield player skills, because guess what? He, as I said earlier in the stream, Eddie Beach switched over to goalkeeper from being an outfield player after once he hit the U15s in the Southampton Academy. And so, Chelsea these days, a lot of big teams these days like their goalkeepers to have skills on the ball with the feet. But when you're 6'5", huge like that, you grow up, you end up being a massive dude like Eddie Beach. Maybe it makes sense to switch over to goalkeeper if you have it in you.
Riley.
He's done fairly well this game.
Magoma. Back from Briley. Chelsea well set defensively. To Brentford to try and see if there are any gaps.
Crazy to watch
exploit.
Brentford outplay Chelsea so horribly, so convincingly.
Again. Substitute McManus.
Murray Campbell gets it to Stutter, and Stutter's going to run.
Breakaway
Don't
here
double
for Chelsea?
back. Come on.
Brentford quick
You
to
got to
get
go
them back.
forward, bro. You got to go forward. Keanu Dyer's going to try and release Ampa here. Ampa gets the ball. Beautiful
Mistake
first
from
touch.
Nacho
And
Ampa.
he's off, dude. This is what I'm talking about. That's a penalty.
Left foot now then. Is that a good
Nothing
challenge or a foul?
given.
It's a good
Are
challenge
you
for the
kidding
referee.
me? Are you serious? Well, there's no VAR here, folks. But that looked to me a bad call from the referee. I got to see that again. Let's see that. They're going to show it. They have to. Here it is. Maybe not.
Yeah, looks like he got the ball, didn't he, McManus?
Does look like he got the ball. Oops. But, damn.
Foul on Emanalo, though.
Maybe Ampa deserved a yellow card there for
Indisputable.
diving. Good refereeing, I guess. That was the right decision. Managing the game. Oh, what's going on over there with Stutter?
Well, Kone being brought off, and that might be for his own good. Riley Owen coming on in his place wearing number 12. Konak, there was a red card waiting to happen. So second change of the night.
Okay,
for
here's
Brentford.
Keanu Dyer.
Still just that
quickly
one
turning
enforced
around
first
to
half
try and
substitution with Tyreek George going off injured for
Suss out
Chelsea.
who's available. Looking up, keeping his head up. I like it. No look pass to Atoampa, who loses it. Manages to get a foot on it, but it's not enough to get it to Donnell McNeely. Here come Brentford again. Emanalo cuts it out and gives it away immediately. Jesus Christ, man. Can we please do something here? Donnell McNeely pressing all on his own. Okay, sort of penning in Brentford on the right-hand side of the pitch. But they're able to get out. They're still going. I mean, the possession disparity, again, is so poor in this game for Chelsea. They're, as I was saying, 78% to 22%. I mean, that's just like a little embarrassing. Is that where it's at still? But now it says 50-50. I don't think that's correct. I definitely don't think that's correct. Because this has been, it's been all Brentford. It's been all Brentford for some time.
Bound for Heathrow going overhead by the sounds of things.
Barely anything going.
Ideal flying conditions, never mind football conditions.
Here comes Ampa in the press. And Keanu Dyer just raising his arm like, gee, I'm pressing all on my own. What the heck do you want me to do? Here's Emanalo doing well to get in front of the Brentford attacker. And then Stutter is doubling back, trying to mark this Brentford player. They're moving the ball well in Chelsea's final third.
Emanalo and Antwi have been two of Chelsea's most impressive players here tonight, I think. Two 17-year-olds.
Brentford able to get the cross in. Not even sure if there can be a draw here. I think there can.
Where the goal was, didn't he, Kevin
If you're just
Lisby?
tuning in, this is a Premier League
Brilliant
Cup.
career, predominantly in the Football League.
Chelsea U21s versus the Brentford U21s, and it's been a mostly Brentford game.
Kyrie's
Tyreek George got injured in the first half and had to be replaced. Not looking great for Tyreek George. Might not be able to come back and play for the first team, but It is what it is. Sam Smith. Ollie Harrison, the 17-year-old out of the U18s, coming to play for the U21s. Big day for him, I guess. Atawampa being held here, and he will get the free kick.
By Lisby. He cannot have the temerity to look surprised by that.
Gets dribbled by Atawampa. Yeah. Harrison Murray Campbell takes it to Harrison. Sorry, Ollie Harrison. Back to Ollie Harrison. This is the most Ollie Harrison has been touching the ball all game. Maybe he can do something. Come on, buddy. Get confident. Just came out of the U18s. Who cares? It's your game to fill that vacuum, that void. Here comes Genesis Antwi. Gets a corner for Chelsea. Okay. That's something.
As well as defensively, Genesis Antwi.
Let's go.
Type of fullback in that regard, I suppose. Very impressive so far.
Can we take advantage of this?
Amper again, the man on corner duty here.
Here we go. Pretty poor corner from Ampa. It's not his strong suit. Oh, and it's a race here, and Chelsea defender does really well getting his shirt pulled on.
Brilliant strength.
Antwi. Excellent from Antwi.
Amper.
Here comes Raksaki. Now Keanu Dyer. Sam Smith. Sam Smith. Ollie Harrison. Can he do something here? Make your impact on the game, buddy. Do something. Look for something big. Saki. Back to Harrison. Over to Samuel Smith. Over to Ronnie Stutter.
Stutter.
Put it in. Ampa can't get on it. Raksaki almost recovers. It doesn't. Harrison. Over to Donnell McNeely. Can he turn? He cannot. He's dispossessed.
By Brentford in the end.
Unfortunately.
3/4 of the way through the game now. Still no closer to finding a winner.
Antwi's pressing. Donnell McNeely also trying to help out. And they managed to get the throw here. See, that's what happens when you work together and press together. Here are going to come some Chelsea subs, perhaps. A Chelsea, two Chelsea subs.
Chelsea changes.
Yep. What's happening here?
Samuel Smith
The
giving way.
subs. Caden Wilson or Zach Sturge, maybe.
Zach Sturge will come on and take his place.
Coming on for Samuel
Chelsea
Smith.
quarter-final
Not a
of this
like for
competition.
like.
Last season did Sturge. He's taking the captain's
Although
armband too.
McMahon coming in as well, maybe.
Harrison McMahon
Yeah.
for Ollie Harrison coming on.
It's a good change. I mean, McMahon has been
Takes
playing
a sigh of relief.
a lot of these
Harrison, Murray
games. He's
Campbell,
been starting a lot of
Harrison,
these
McMahon, and
games,
Ollie
doing
Harrison
well.
on the pitch at the same time.
I'm not sure, Ollie Harrison really made an impact today coming from the U18s. Would have been nice to see him make a case for himself, but Eddie Beach under pressure.
So 3 changes made
Dangerous
by
play.
Felipe now.
Honestly, but just come away with it each time, Eddie Beach. Here's Ampa.
Amper down the line.
Loses
Probably
the
a
ball.
night where you're less gutted than you normally would be that you've been substituted. If you can hide away in that dugout, get in the change room and dry yourself off
Brentford
first.
goal kick.
Just look at that rain.
Taking their time. I mean, it's soggy out there, man. One of those London nights. Stains. Out in
Gonna
Stains.
make another change themselves, 2 at once.
Brentford's going to make a change.
Holland, the first player to go off.
Exactly as Stains. I mean, I'm quite sure it's London, but Stains, England.
Ewan Morgan also giving way. Ethan Laidlaw coming on for him.
Put a pin. Stains upon Thames. just West London. Let's see right here. There it is. Oh. Staines right here. Just west of London. Or I guess you call it West London. And then where's Stamford Bridge?
Michael on a kick
Directions
back.
to...
Player
Oh no,
who
let's
came
see
on.
where Kings Meadow is.
Brentford in place of Holland,
Yeah,
former Wigan man.
that's where Chelsea plays, so not too far. Get rid of that. Comes Brentford again.
Quietly moving it on.
On the edge of the box with
Here is
not
a kick bait.
too much in front of him pretty much every time.
Asking for a corner, maybe to spare his blushes.
Ay, ay, ay.
It was just a wayward strike.
There's time for anybody to win this, that's for sure. Ronnie Stutter, 20 years old. Left West Ham United at the end of his U14 season.
Inside the final 20
Just
minutes
really not
now.
seeing a lot out of
It's,
him.
Nearly a case of next goal wins, given the way the second half has gone. Here's McManus. On a kick bait. Magoma.
Well done by Murray
Sliced
Campbell,
off the boot,
cutting that out.
but Murray Campbell could have gone anywhere.
Eddie Beach with the ball, looking for anything. Stays safe. Goes to Murray Campbell. To Antwi, back to Murray Campbell. He's like the maestro of the backfield. Donnell McNeely just turns and loses the ball immediately. Zero awareness, but luckily Keanu Dyer has gotten it back, and Donnell McNeely's going to make a run down. Here's Stutter. Releases Ampa on the left side of the field,
Here's Ampa.
interestingly enough. Or Zach Sturge. Well, maybe he moved over there and Zach Sturge is over on the right, but usually Zach Sturge plays on the left and Ampa plays on the right.
Dyer again.
Here's Ampa again.
No look pass out to the wing.
He's looking to cut in.
Comfortably gathered up from Sturge's effort.
Yeah, I guess. Here comes Brentford again. Donnell McNeely. Poor guy. No, Ampa's migrated back to the right side of the pitch. You could see him right there off the ball anyway. Brentford just
This is
not in any
absolutely
rush to go
miserable for those
anywhere.
poor players. Let's not forget about the officials either. Right out in the heart of it.
Keanu Dyer is still running in
Got
that
the
press.
relative shelter of the stand. You're not immune to
He's doing it all alone.
conditions, but
I mean, here's
it's worst of all
Raksaki
for the
pushing up.
players
Oh,
that
oh,
was- well,
this
that's
is what
the
happens. Ronnie
master
Stutter
that
pushed up as well.
he's upon it.
They did well to get the ball away from
Worst of all
Brentford
for
and
Lino, isn't it? Let's be fair.
could have opened up for them there.
Players are
I'm going to re-show this here.
actively
This is what happens when the
pushing the game
keeper
to a
takes
greater
liberties.
level.
Yep. And you press and you're ready for it. Brentford again. Oh, keeper almost gives it away.
couple of slightly iffy
Turns out to
clearances
be a
in
nice
succession
pass.
there for Eyestone.
Raksaki gets a foot on
Good
it
tackle,
and
Sam
gives up the
Raksaki.
foul, but getting the advantage, Brentford, so they're just going to play on. Here they come
Brentford
again.
man down though.
Bearing down on the
Coming
final
forward.
third. Here we go. Here's a cross. It gets in, and it's cut out by Emanalo.
Spat
Just
Feminalo dealt
does
with it
enough
well
to get
second
rid of
time
it,
round.
although right now Brentford are basically in here,
Chance here
and
for
Eddie Beach...
Magoma. He stuck it wide. Best
Oh my
opportunity
gosh.
of the second
Eddie
half.
Beach
that
does
deflection
enough.
on it,
Maybe
took it
the
behind
Chelsea
for a
defenders
corner.
do enough to keep it out, but that I thought that might have been in the goal. Ay, ay, ay. If you guys are checking in just now, reminder, do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Subscribe to the channel, okay? Come back for these live watch-alongs. We do the Academy games. We do Premier League games. It's always a barrel of fun, especially when a few of you get into the chat.
Clips it
But,
over.
oh, no, no,
Good
no,
delivery as
no.
well.
Okay. Okay. Brentford are looking to really make a case for themselves this game, and
Well, the keg beat.
Chelsea doing just enough to keep it out, but it's looking like a precarious situation right now. Donnell McNeely, the striker, is all the way back and fighting as well.
On deck.
Just not the same
Chelsea at the moment.
U21 side since they lost a few of their great players, Jimmy Morgan,
Pass yet.
Richard Olise, but not looking good. And here they come again. Another strike on the edge of the box. Jeez, this is looking dangerous here. Counter Dyer gets it to stutter. And they're just not getting out of their half here. They're not able to release themselves. Murray Campbell defending, and Eddie Beach just picks the ball up, and he releases quickly. This is a good idea. Atawampa needs to get down the pitch here. Get down that right-hand side, son. All right, he's cutting in, and he's shoved off the ball. This is a good opportunity for Chelsea. And, oh, and the referee's going to caution him. Oh, no, no, no. He's pulling out the invisible spray. You know, this was a dumb foul from Brentford, but well done from Atawampa to get his body in between that guy and the ball and really just take that foul, because this is as good a chance as Chelsea have been getting all game after, other than the goal, obviously. But it's been an uphill battle this game for Chelsea. I don't know why Ampa's on it, honestly, if he's going to just pass it off.
Played short between Amper and Emanalo.
I don't really get that. Just what the F is this?
Amper then
What
speculative.
the F is this,
Not a bad
honestly?
idea, that. Anything can happen in these conditions.
Just everything's going wrong for Chelsea right now. Just stupid choices. I don't think Ampa should not be on that set piece. Why would you? Why would he even be there?
Campbell on his feet.
Somebody else should be getting the ball to him on the edge of the box. Brentford takes it quick or unceremoniously. Unceremonially. Well done. Ooh. Well done. Who the hell is number 14? Is that McMahon? Okay. Because they don't have him, they list him as 98 here in the roster. Oh, whatever. But McMahon is you know, I'm surprised he hasn't really touched the ball more, because usually he actually starts, and today he hasn't, and just came in and he's not really done much. Kind of been ghost. Murray Campbell to Emanalo. Emanalo to Keanu Dyer. Gives it to McNeely. Hopefully he'll hold on to it and not lose it. My hopes have just been dashed. And Brentford are in dangerous position. Donnell McNeely cuts it out. Don't lose it here, buddy. Don't lose it here. Okay. Here comes Stutter. Can he get on this ball? Hold it up, brother. Switch it up. There he goes. There he goes. Who's there? Is it McNeely? Nope. Atawampa. This is perfect, although he's going to get doubled here. Okay. He can't really be doing too much dribbling, unfortunately, when it's this wet and this slippery. And that's his strong suit. Okay. Now it's slowed down. Ay, 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 ay. Here comes McMahon. Gives it up to Zach Sturridge, I believe. Oh, there we go. That was it.
Chance for Chelsea to take the lead. McNeely
gets blocked.
Striking defender. And I think if you asked both coaches and certainly all the players,
wow, it is really pouring.
Game instead of a 90-minute one, there would be universal agreement. There's filthy set of conditions as you can ever imagine here. Absolutely rotten conditions to play football in. No wonder the second half's, I was going to say, been a bit of a damp squib, no pun intended, but there's not been too much in the way of goal-mouth action.
Oh, gosh.
Simply not possible to play good football when the weather's like this.
Yeah. Although, look at this. Offsides.
Offside against Lisby.
Great. Chelsea will get that indirect free kick. This was it. This was the chance right here, man. Ugh, McNeely could have buried that. And unfortunately, he does
A
not.
draw will pretty much get Chelsea through. I mean that Brentford can't finish above them. They'll both have 10 points, but Chelsea have got the better goal difference.
But don't lose it.
It's just the unlikely event of whether.
Yeah, how's he gonna dribble? How's he gonna dribble in this
finish
weather? Honestly,
higher than
and
Chelsea
that's
in the best runners-up table should Chelsea finish second, but that is unlikely. So a draw and it's just about done. Victory and it's certain.
and Manalo gets it to Donnell McNeely. Holds on to it just barely. Stutter. Puts a ball in the box. I like it. I like it. That's what I want to see right now. That you just make them deal with it. You know what I mean? It's raining. The conditions are terrible. You know. Oh man, come on, Emanalo, get there, get there, get there. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. Oh.
It's 2-1 Brentford. Big goal for them. Second of the night for Lisby. Is that the winner on the night? And that changes things in the group. Brentford going top of it as
God
things
damn
stand.
it.
Thought the chance had gone when he didn't take the shot first time,
Damn.
but he knew better than me. It's a tidy finish in the end. He's on a hat-trick now.
Damn it.
Brentford singing in the rain.
You know, Chelsea really just need to rain, excuse my pun, as many balls in that box as possible, okay? The weather is terrible. Make the defense deal with it. Make the defense deal with it. Make Brentford deal with it. Ask those questions. You're not going to be able to play play into the box, into the back of the net in this weather, especially when you're not playing that great. Let's be real here. Just get that service into the box as often as possible.
Son of Paul Dickov.
It's windy, it's rainy.
Played in the Premier League, scored in that
Make
famous
them
playoff final,
deal
didn't he,
with
against
the
Gillingham all
cross.
those years ago in what we now call League One.
Let's go. Here comes Emanalo.
So we've got the son
Come
of
on.
Kevin Lisby and the son of Paul Dickov for Brentford.
Eddie Beach. Launch that shit. Nope. Murray Campbell. Murray Campbell can launch it. Back to Eddie Beach. Here we go. No.
Can Chelsea find an equaliser late on?
Gotta get there. Oh. Did that take a touch? Oh, it took a touch? No, it didn't. They're just not restarted. They're not running. They're not rushing to restart, are they, Brentford? Son of a bee. Chelsea not looking like the stakes are up. There's no urgency here. Okay, Chelsea, take this throw. That looked almost like a foul throw, but let it go. Murray Campbell. Eddie Beach.
Murray Campbell.
Emanalo. Here's Zach Sturge. And Brentford keeper is just going to take it, and he's going to take his time.
Chelsea haven't really created much second half, you'd have to say. Obviously, the weather's a factor in that, but Brentford have managed to get themselves a goal.
Come on, boys. Let's go. How is this not 6 seconds? God damn it. I'm so sick of that. They got to be a little bit better about that. Keeper's taking his damn sweet time. Nothing there. Referee doesn't blow. Here comes... Oh.
We had
There's a yellow card here for somebody.
sons of former players for Brentford. One replaced the other,
Okay.
actually. Yellow cards come out here, meanwhile.
Start walking away, Brentford. It's not your ball. Walk away. Back up. Oh, we got a sub going. Keanu Dyer's coming off. Caden Wilson. I don't see what the hell bringing a center back on is going to do.
Ethan Laidlaw, who was booked.
But, okay.
Wilson on for Dyer. That's a defender on for
Yeah.
attacking midfield.
Exactly.
See,
I hope
shapes
that
out.
means dump the ball in the box, Chelsea. That's your signal. We're taking off the midfielder. We've given up that plan. Now it's dump the ball in the box and get the big boys on it. And here comes Caden.
Here is Wilson.
That's what I'm talking about. That's it. Dump it. Early ball. I don't care. Ampa. Ampa dribbles. No, that's soft. That's so soft, bro. Man, he was looking for that contact. That was smart play from the Brentford defender. Come on. Come on. Get this keeper going, all right? This is some bullshit time wasting here. Let's go. I think that was definitely the message from Felipe Coelho telling, putting Caden Wilson in is basically saying, dump that ball in the box. And, yeah, it should have been that 10 minutes ago. But
well, you can see that in the middle of your picture is Harrison Murray Campbell. So it looks like
here we go.
playing either as an attacking midfielder or as a
Raksaki, beautiful ball to Harrison Murray Campbell. Oh, couldn't do anything with it. God damn it. That was beautiful from Raksaki. I think that was the first creative pass I've seen from the guy. But that was a sick pass. Oh, this guy's off.
Back up here. It's a pretty easy decision for the referee's assistant to make.
Can Chelsea get something off here? Just playing in these cramped areas. They gotta find the space quicker. Here's McNeely. Good job from McNeely. Gets cut out, but it was a good thought. It was a prudent play. It's right back in. Caden Wilson.
2.5 minutes plus
giving it to Beach.
Beach
trying to do something.
Chelsea need a goal here.
Yep. Gives it away immediately. Really doing something there. Okay. Oh, Caden Wilson does not deal with it. Okay, now it's opened up for Brentford, and this is a problem. This is going to be the second goal. And he misses!
Put it wide. What a chance.
Wow.
He really should have tucked that away.
What a loser.
Rochdale man.
Well, I guess Chelsea are the
Lots
losers,
of
but
experience under his belt. First touch was
look at
okay.
that. Ooh.
Maybe Beach had made
Sorry,
himself
not
big enough,
sorry.
but
Let's
it was
go,
more
Chelsea.
difficult
Come
task
on,
than it
boys.
appeared.
Come on, boys. Let's get it up the pitch. In the box. Let's go. What happened there? Look how far up Murray Campbell is. And I totally get this, honestly. I've been singing his praises all game. Put the most dangerous, most talented players as close to the opponent's goal as possible. I don't care if he's a defender. Let's go. Dude, Donnell McNeely looks exhausted. Ooh, and he missed it. All right, this is your chance, Chelsea. Get the ball up the pitch. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Here's Wilson. Giving it over to Emanalo. Dude, I swear Murray Campbell is playing 10 spot right now. And I get it. It makes sense to me. Go, go, go! That's it, that's it! That's what I'm talking about, bro!
Nearly in the middle.
Yes, yes, yes! Get it in! Yes! Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Woo!
And that changes things.
Let's effing go right now.
Great.
That's what I'm saying.
Stutter stood up his
yes. Raksaki coming up big on the finish. That's what happens when you put your quality players up front. I don't care. Put Murray Campbell up front. Put him in the 10 spot. That was amazing. What a goal.
Team find a late winner here, I wonder. Raksaki.
What a game. Just not good all game, and just in the last 10 minutes, just
have added
exploding.
time.
Here's
Plenty
Ampa.
of time to win it then.
Dude,
Ampa.
stop trying to dribble 2 players right now in the rain. It's not going to happen.
Antwi.
Antwi. Rexaki to Antwi. Emanalo. Caden Wilson.
Chelsea asking the questions now.
Brentford got a touch on it. Now they're going to come at us. We got to stay strong in the end. We cannot give
Drawing
up
their
another
victory
goal right
through,
now.
remember.
You know, just get this draw, and we're through.
Not a kick though.
No, it's just wide,
Brentford with a greater degree of control over their own destiny.
Let's go. Maybe Chelsea can get the win here. Let's go. That was close though. Closer than I would like.
So they will finish on
Here's
9
Caden Wilson.
points. Means Derby will just need to draw against Chelsea to finish above them.
To Emanalo. Emanalo looking pretty good, you know. I gotta say, Emanalo looking pretty good this game, even though he doesn't usually start. Oh, here we go. Here's Zach Sturge. You get the ball? Did he get it? Is it a throw in for Chelsea? Yeah, there we go.
Have a guess.
No, he's giving a goal kick. Interesting. Okay, didn't see that at all. Okay. I'm surprised they're still taking their time. I mean, Brentford will feel hard done by, I would think. This is like point saved by Chelsea. Brentford 2 points lost. They had it in their pocket. And I think Brentford need the win to qualify for the next round. Rexaki. Stutter. Rexaki. The goal scorer. Here we go. Gets it out to look like McNeely all the way back. Here comes Stutter again. Here it comes. Come on, get it to Murray Campbell. Oh, he tries to go to Ampa. Ampa's still on it. Antwi on the ball.
Antwi now.
To McMahon. Trying to release Ampa, but he's got 2 players on him. He does get the cross in.
Decent cut back.
Amounts to nothing.
Swing.
And Brentford are away right now. And they're looking to counterattack quickly. Donnell McNeely running all the way back too. He's looking so exhausted. Holy shit. Oh wow, my watch is telling me I'm too loud. Telling me that the noise in my area is too loud. Could affect my hearing. All right, let's go. Ugh, they lose it again? Come on, nobody's getting in front of him? Emanalo's got a step, bro. Oh, no. Stay strong. Oh, well done. Well, no.
Twice in the game and been pegged back. Emanalo again.
Not getting the PK there, eh?
It's going to be a corner,
though. Going to be a corner. Okay. I'll take a corner. All right, boys. Get back. Got to hold this up. We want to qualify. Here. Come on, boys. Premier League Cup. Let's effing go. Come on, Chelsea. Big D here. Give him the big D. Out of here. Murray Campbell with the header. Donnell McNeely away. And here comes Stutter. And he releases him. Zach Sturge. Nah, he couldn't get to it. Oh, he was away. Come on.
1 minute left. Brentford screaming to get the ball forward.
Oh, but draw is good enough for us, man. Draw is good enough for Chelsea here. All right. Emanalo. Chelsea probably get one last attack here. Before that happens, here we go. Brentford cuts it out. Chelsea's going to get the throw. Come on, let's go quickly, boys. Let's go. Just dump that ball in the box. I'm a big fan of that when the conditions are like this, you know? Especially when you're not playing to the best of your ability. You got to get that ball in the box. And they give it up again. Are you kidding me? Why, dude? Why? No.
Last chance now.
No.
For Brentford.
All right, here we go.
Got his head to it. And
That'll be
that
the
is that.
final
It finishes
whistle,
all square.
folks.
Chelsea
All right.
all but through to the knockout stages
Not terrible.
of the Premier League Cup.
Yep.
Brentford will have to wait and hope. Twice they led here through Lisby, early
Yep.
and late on.
Looks
But
like
Amper and
Chelsea
Ragsaki
are
with
through.
goals for Chelsea have taken a point on a filthy night in Staines. Where the conditions
filthy
really
night in
hampered things.
Staines,
Well
as
done
they
to the
usually are
players
in Staines,
for
aren't
getting
they?
through it and showing us some quality whilst
But
they did.
yeah,
But it's a
actually
point
ended
apiece
up the
here, and
last
it's an
15
ultimate
minutes of this game
three-fight
was
game
really
for
good. Most of
Chelsea
the game
this
was
season's Premier
not
League
great.
Cup. It finishes at Sheaf Park.
Just
Brentford
not
2,
a very exciting
Chelsea
game to
2.
watch, especially from a Chelsea standpoint. We did not they possessed the ball. They controlled the game, Brentford. But yep, it is what it is. So guys, they're gonna show some highlights here. Okay, that's fine.
Let's have a look back at the goals
So,
before we leave you then.
Just a little
You're gonna
reminder,
see
if
one
you're
angle
still
of
in
this
here,
one. You'll see
I
why.
see a few of you
Earlier, brilliant
guys.
volley
There's that first goal
by
from
Lisby.
Brentford. And then the lights went
As soon
out
as it hit
right
net, out went the
immediately. That was
lights.
they stayed out for like 7 minutes. But yeah, reminder, if you're in here, you haven't subscribed yet, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Do yourself a favor, subscribe to the channel, come back, get in the chat. I'm going to thank Christian Boy for being in the chat. Anybody who gets in the chat, I will always thank you at the end of the show individually, because I do appreciate you being here, do appreciate you getting in on it. Yeah, not too great, not too well done there from Murray Campbell, although quality player. Very happy to have him in the academy. Okay, but yeah, so that's the last thing I'll say. Join me for, okay, so February 6th. Is it February 6th? No, 3rd. We've got West Ham, I believe, right? February 3rd? Yep, February 3rd. I'm going to be doing watch along for West Ham. And oh, wait a second, actually, there's an academy game, I believe, before that.
On
the heck am I
Friday
doing
night for the final game of the Premier League
You hear him?
group stage campaign for Chelsea when they take on Derby at Kingsmeadow, 7
Okay,
o'clock.
there you go.
For that one,
Friday.
the under-18 Premier League Cup quarter-final against
Friday.
Liverpool
Oh, what did he say?
is Premier League Cup, 7 o'clock.
That would be
for
2
that
o'clock
one.
on Friday.
And the under-18 Premier
Join
League
me.
Cup
I'll be doing it here.
quarter-final against Liverpool.
Ooh,
is
against the Liverpool Academy. Okay. So that's going to be it then. Again, thank you to everybody that stopped by. Subscribe if you haven't. And thank you again to Christian Boy for getting into the comments. And guys, live football and prosper all day, every day. Until I see you next time. Peace.
Soccer? But it's really called football. Soccer? The creators called it football. Soccer? You know, you play it with your feet. Reading between the headlines. Soccer? But it's really